Hi, I'm Holly Rowe, and this is week 6 of capacity building. And I'm going to talk about the 6 practices evaluation I've used on my nonprofit. Learning for Life is a collaboration of social ministries with GED tutoring sites that serve adults in 7 low-income neighborhoods in Cleveland. The sites are in eastern, western, and southern urban areas. The average adult attending a tutoring site is 35 years old, and the average grade at dropout is 11th grade. The neighborhoods and the ministries that these programs reside within have clientele who have been incarcerated, homeless, or had other barriers that have held them back. Because I'm a key leader who manages this collaboration, I was able to answer the questions in the 6 practices evaluation based on one-on-one discussions I've had with the executive directors at each site. We discussed strengths and weaknesses and where they saw opportunities and barriers. Some of it is my own experience within this collaboration and dealing with the funders. A disadvantage to this is that the low number of questions and the small scale. It tends to give you very generalized results. One could almost look at the categories themselves and know where they need to improve performance or effectiveness. Also, not every nonprofit is going to be involved in every aspect of these practices by choice, which will drive your score higher. However, it is a simple, succinct look at some important factors in building capacity, and without naming the financials, it indirectly covers the need for financial support, in that if these things are aligned, the funding most certainly will be there as well. Looking at my scores, you can see that we need to work more on our advocacy efforts, our partnerships with the corporate world. Our best scores in the nurturing of nonprofit networks and sharing leadership, which one might expect with the collaboration. But even with the sharing leadership, we need to improve on deliberately developing emerging leaders within the organization. In addition, we could get better at sharing knowledge and developing collective resources within the field. Although we are equally average on both points of adapting, we are doing a poor job at deliberately cultivating high-profile evangelists. And again, this is part of the weakness of this evaluation, is it doesn't get into the detail as much. Although we scored poorly on making markets work, we really aren't in a position to work deeply with the corporate world. So I'm not going to go there with that. As far as identifying our capacity building priorities, after interviewing each ED and then having a full key leader meeting, we determined we needed to do the following things, which happen to be in this model. First, we want to share knowledge and develop collective resources within our field to improve our effectiveness in tutoring. Second, we want to improve on how we measure our outcomes versus outputs. And thirdly, we start deliberately cultivating a presence in the community as a long-term viable entity in GED tutoring and transitioning to college. So one thing we want to do as I want to do as a program director to increase capacity is to begin developing emerging leaders within the collaboration and stay connected to partners who are doing advocacy, just to stay in the loop until things change for our collaboration. Thank you very much.